Today, I'm surviving for 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore, and I got the perfect start to a new world. Welcome! Day 1. The first day is always the same. Getting wood, mining stone, killing for food and a bed, and finding a good cave to get some resources. Needing more than coal, down in the mines we go. I didn't even get to mine anything before I almost died. Anyway, now everything I wanted for my armor and tools was iron, so I almost only mined iron. After getting what I needed, it was time to find a village. Just over the hill, I found the perfect village. And after quickly looking around, I set up in one of the houses. Day 2. The second day was an eventful day. The night was spent waking every villager up and taking what I see was mine. When the sun was up, I went out to mine sand for future projects. Running around by the village again, I hid the villagers and locked them up to save them for later. Before the day ended, I looted a broken portal nearby and mined some gold blocks. Day 3. Starting the day, I set up a simple carrot farm. By the break of light, I wanted to clean up the village a little to make some space. I also mined down one of the empty houses for resources and more space. By the change of day, I went out to look for a good cave. Day 4. I finally found a good cave and jumped straight in. This cave was probably the biggest I've ever seen, and it had a full-blown mineshaft system. Anyway, iron is why I'm here, so iron is what I'll take. Day 5. Still down in the biggest mine, I found another mineshaft, gold, lapis, and some redstone. I also found a lot of diamonds. Day 6. Day 6 was pretty much the same, and not much more eventful happened. Day 7. I felt done mining for now, so coming back home, it was time to start setting up some villager breeders to quicker get high tier gear. Day 8. I now needed to put the villagers that I earlier hid away into the breeders. Day 9. With the breeders completed, I made a quick and small melon and pumpkin farm. And planted some more carrots. When the nightfall came creeping, I wanted to start building the stalls to store the villagers. Day 10. Now, I needed a lot more stall space, so I needed to move the locked up villagers. With the villagers dug away, time to create some space. And now expand the stalls. Day 11. I continued to expand the stalls. With the stalls completed, the only missing component was a zombie villager converting station, so I laid down the starting pieces. Before continuing with the converting station, I harvested and planted some more carrots. Day 12. The start of day 12, I finished the converting station and the rail tracks around it. I built this whole contraption to easier and quicker get the highest tier gear. So the first villager job station I crafted were of course lecterns for librarians. I also remembered that villagers need to sleep to take jobs. So I made a little detour on the rails and built a sleeping pod to temporarily store villagers before the conversion station. Day 13. From just finishing the sleeping pod, I harvested some sugarcane and expanded the farm. I saw that I had forgotten to finish the converter, so I went out to mine sand to finish up the last touches on the converter. Day 14. The most important component to all of this is the zombie to turn the villagers. So the morning was spent getting the zombie in and trapping him. Now I just need the potions to start turning villagers. So I went to the cave to get some of the diamonds for a pickaxe and then went out to get obsidian. And with the mined obsidian, I built the long-awaited nether portal. Day 15. Today it was time to go deeper. Once in the nether, I cleared up around the portal and built a bridge to start exploring the nether. With the bridge done, I needed to relax my brain a bit, so I harvested some of the carrots and expanded the farm. With my mind at ease, it was time to go back into the nether. First thing back was fighting a ghast. After exploring around, I found a fortress just by where I spawned. Now, there was a huge gap between me and the fortress, so I mined some blocks around me parkour down to the fortress and built a bridge for easy access. Day 16. Today we explored the fortress. As soon as I entered the fortress, I found diamonds in a chest. Not long after, I picked a fight with the wither skeleton and almost died. With the near-death experience, I decided I didn't want to be in the fortress for too long. So I scouted out the best place for blaze rods, a blaze spawner. And after nearly dying to the blazes, I should just quit the game. I healed up, hunted down some lone blazes and went berserk until I had enough. Back home, I relaxed by harvesting sugarcane and expanded the farm. Day 17. After a hectic day yesterday, I could finally start brewing some potions for the converter. I now only needed fermented spider eyes to start brewing, and realizing I was short on mushrooms, I sailed out to look for a dark forest. On the way home, I spotted a village on top of a hill and decided to make a quick stop. Now, I won't lie, I basically treated this village like one of my own, killed some golems, looted some chests, and took what I felt was mine. On the sail back home, I came across a sunken ship and got my first armored templates. Day 18. After coming home and deloading my inventory, I took out on a little adventure. I also got a treasure map from the ship yesterday, so I located the treasure and started digging. On the way home, I stopped to harvest sugarcane and pumpkins. Coming home, I started to brew potions for the converter. I began preparing for converting and curing villagers, so I crafted minecarts and set up a system to easier offload villagers into the sleeping pod. And me wanting to quickly start villagering, I sent the villagers to fill up the sleeping pod. Day 19. Waking up with the sun in my eyes, I went to the sleeping pod to try and get my first villager. But after trying only once, the villager didn't want to take any jobs, not even becoming an armorer. Anyway, after sending him back, I had to give them jobs inside the sleeping pods instead. I took the first villager just to get emeralds, and then tested out the conversion station. It was a success. I then got a mending villager, but with the lack of emeralds to lock it, I had to get a villager that doesn't require emeralds. A farmer. After curing the farmer, I sent the librarian into the villager stalls and traded for emeralds. Day 20. The whole morning of day 20 was spent trying to get a specific villager. Silk Touch. While curing the Silk Touch villager, I traded for some more emeralds, sent the farmer into the stalls, and secured another farmer. After sending the librarian into the villager stalls, I restocked the sleeping pod, and while getting ready to turn more villagers, I heard a lightning strike and panicked down to the cave to mine copper. Fortunately, nothing happened to the villagers, but safety first. Taking care of the villagers' safety, I jumped in to secure an armorer for diamond armor. Day 21. The start of the day, I spent getting spider eyes for potions. Later on in the day, I went to the nether to fix up some access paths and mined some gold. Day 22. The whole day was spent in the nether mining gold for gold apples. Day 23. I started with sending the armor into the stalls. I also upgraded him to start progressing to diamond armor. It was then time to go to the nether because I wanted even more gold for even more gold apples. Rest of the day was spent killing golems and getting a toolsmith. Day 24. To start the day, I killed a golem and harvested some carrots. While waiting for the toolsmith to turn, I sent in more villagers into the sleeping pod. When daylight came, the villagers had slept enough, and right after waking up, I got a feather falling librarian and turned him. Finally, the toolsmith was ready, so I sent him into the stalls. Needing more, I went back to get another villager and got myself the infamous mending villager. Before the end of the day, I sent in the feather falling villager into the stalls and went back to continue getting another villager. Day 25. During the early morning, I got a sharpness villager. After getting emeralds, locking the villager, and curing him, the mending villager was ready for transfer, so I sent him into the stalls. I upgraded one of my farmers to trade with pumpkins, so I now had to make a pumpkin farm. With the sharpness villager in the stalls, it was time to again get another villager. After many tries, I got the best one, a protection villager. So I locked him, sent him into the trap, and cured him. Day 26. Best way to start a day, getting full diamond armor. I then sent the protection villager into the stalls, before buying books for my armor and tools. Needing tools for my enchantments, I upgraded my weaponsmith, harvested carrots, and traded for more emeralds. I remembered that my villagers now traded with melons and pumpkins, so I wanted to make an automatic farm to get maximum emeralds. Short on materials, I mined down one of the houses. Craft more pistons. Needing more materials, I went to the nether for quartz to craft observers. I built the farm wrong, so I had to take it all down and start over. Day 27. Today we build the real and functioning version of the farm. Day 28. I need to light up the crops so they can grow, and I need to enclose the sides to keep the drops inside. So I went to the nether and mined some glowstone.
Turn it up.
Perfect. Back home, I grew all the crops to full size, lit up the farm and barricaded the drops. And profit came quick. With the farm done, I upgraded villagers by trading for emeralds and harvested some carrots. Day 29. With no iron left, I took to the caves to mine iron. Back home, I put the newly mined iron to smelting and went back for more. While lighting up and searching for iron, I got chased by 4 skeletons and 3 creepers. I then finally found a calmer space and mined the iron I had came for. Day 30. Still down in the cave, I found an underwater cave and mined some gold while drowning. I then mined more iron and was done with mining for today. I spent the rest of the day sending villagers into the sleeping pod and started getting another librarian. Day 31. Waking up, I quickly got a sheep mending villager, locked the librarian, sent him into the trap, cured the new villager, and decided to change out my current mending villager. The rest of the day was spent upgrading villagers, preparing for armor, and getting tools. Day 32. I started the day with selling the drops for emeralds. This farm was working well, but not as good as I would like, so I expanded the farm for more. The farm cost more materials than I had, so I went to mine materials. Day 33. Needing more materials, I mined down one of the empty houses. I then went to the nether to get quartz. Back in the base, I could now finish the farm. But before I started the farm again, I planted the seeds and grew the crops to full size. Day 34. With my brain going numb after a lot of thinking, I needed to do something with less brain work. So I went to the caves to mine all kinds of different materials. Day 35. Still caving, I mined more materials and found some more diamonds. Coming home, I took the mined materials and finished the farm. Before changing day, I harvested carrots, replanted the carrots and fed the villagers. Day 36. Waking up, I tried to get a certain villager. Death Strider, and after getting what I needed, I warmed him up a little bit and continued with his friends for the rest of the day. Day 37. Today started with getting more librarians again. And after just some tries, I got the best efficiency villager you could get, efficiency 5. So I quickly locked him, sent him into the trap and cured him. Now back for another villager. And this time, it's a fortune villager. It's almost like I've done this before. Locking villager, sending him into the trap and curing him again. With no villagers left, I spent the last hours getting villagers back into the sleeping pod. Day 38. First thing first, getting carrots to feed the villagers. I then got another farmer with the perfect trade. Realizing I was short on apples to turn him, I went to the nether to get what I was missing, gold. Day 39. With the golden apples crafted, I could finally cure the farmer. It was then time to get another villager. Aqua Affinity. Later on, I sent the farmer into the stalls, removed any evidence of Aqua Affinity books and called it a day. Day 40. Waking up, day 40 started with getting another villager. This time, a lethal book, sharpness 5. Back to the pod. Day 41. Still in the pod, the day started with getting the last book I needed for my helmet. Respiration. With my new sharpness villager, I removed the old one and sent him his way. I also got rid of evidence of respiration. After filling the sleeping pod back up, without knowing, I started my longest quest for a librarian. Day 42. Still going. Day 43. Just a little longer. Day 44. Almost. Finally, I spent almost 3 whole days getting this specific librarian. I don't want to deal with them for a long time ahead, so I sent the new cured villager to the stalls and bought some more books for my gear. Day 45. Starting day 45, I got myself some more emeralds. I have for a long time hid a certain chest from you, and you'll see why. I have stored every book and gear I got into this chest to keep track of what books I have bought for what gear. Now to apply every book I need a lot of levels, of course, but I can start with what I have right now. Day 46. Today we start the process of getting to the end, so I went to the nether to start killing endermen for ender pearls. Day 47. With all the pearls I need, I now need to get a lot of blaze powder. With all the blaze powder I need, I crafted a maximum amount of ISO vendor for the portal. With more preparations needed, I went to the lava pool and mined obsidian. I also upgraded the original nether portal and upgraded my axe as much as I could. Day 48. Continuing the process to the end, today we start the journey to the portal. Finding the stronghold, I started to dig towards the stronghold. Inside the stronghold, I located and prepared the portal. I also set up the nether portal. Day 49. I realized I needed a quick way to get to the stronghold, so back to the base, I went to the nether to move the portal to the ceiling. Day 50. Today is the day. With my inventory prepared and my mind focused, I got going to the end. Let's go. Day 51. With all the levels from the dragon, I upgraded my axe, built a new pickaxe and upgraded my helmet. And with the end cleared and ready, I began getting materials for an enderman farm. With an inventory full of leaves, I went home and got the rest of the materials. Realizing I was short on some, I went to the cave. Day 52. Down in the caves, I got the last of the materials I needed. I also took all the diamonds I had previously found and headed straight up again. Back home, I unloaded the diamonds I found and ran back to the stronghold. On the way to the stronghold, I came across a frozen ship and took what I wanted. Day 53. For a quicker way to the end, I needed to link up the portals correctly. I preferred to build every portal in the ceiling. So I found the correct coordinates, began building the portal, and realizing I was short on obsidian, I went home and mined more obsidian. With all the obsidian, I went back to mine out the path to the new portal. Hitting the right spot, I took down the old portal and built up the new. In the end, I started the foundation to the enderman farm and placed the ladders all the way down. Day 54. Today, we start building the enderman farm. Day 55. With most of the farm done, I needed to get pearls for an endermite. With all the pearls I hopefully need, I went out to the farm to start getting an endermite. I then put the endermite in its place and built the rest of the roof. Day 56. I decided to expand the roof and the platform. After getting done with the expansion, I cleared up the spawning platform, enjoyed the screaming enderman, ran back, went home, got some more emeralds, and bought some books to apply to my sword. Day 57. With the sword to upgrade, I now needed to get a certain book to easier kill endermen. Sweeping edge. Bye bye villager. I also got a looting villager, and bye bye to you too. At the farm, I killed a lot of endermen. And upgraded my sword to be the best. Day 58. Starting the day at the base, I went to the end portal to get back what I had left there and found a treasure map. Going out to search for the treasure, I dug up the chest and looted it. Back in the end, I stocked up on levels and went home to upgrade my shovel. I want to get myself an elytra, so I built up to the gate and dove through the gate. Being far away from any island, I bridged out to the nearest island and went out to search for an end city. Day 59. After running for a whole day, I finally found an end city with an end ship. I looted the chests inside and risked my life going out to the ship. Thank you. Day 60. Back home, I offloaded my inventory, went back to the end, and went back out to search for more end cities. Flying around, I located a new city and flew straight to the ship. I also looted some chests and killed some shulkers for shulker shells. Day 61. Being back at home, I crafted the shulker boxes I got and crafted some materials before upgrading my pickaxe. With elytras acquired, I wanted to build a new farm, so materials needed to be mined. Day 62. Needing more materials, I went out to kill spiders for string. I also smelted some sand and crafted fence gates. Needing far more materials, back to the mine. And at home, I filled up the shulkers, but still needed a lot more. Day 63. Back to the mine again. I crafted some more materials and went out to mine sand. With the sand on smelting, I ran to the empty field and sheared a lot of sheep. With the sun going down, I harvested bamboo and killed spiders to craft scaffolding. Day 64. Being a rainy morning, I took the boat and sailed out to the dark forest to get a lot of wood. On the way back home, I looted a broken portal, mined gold blocks, and looted a drowned ruin for a treasure map. I then aimlessly ran around the distant village before deciding to head back home. Day 65. Coming home, I offloaded my inventory, crafted some more materials, and decided to mine down one more house around the village. Still needing more materials, I planted a forest by me and cut it down just as quick. Day 66. The whole day was spent crafting materials and mining for redstone. Day 67. Starting the day down in the cave, I mined some other valuables and headed back up. I built a tower with what I mined. And mined it all down again. With the tower down, I upgraded my elytra, upgraded my boots, and went to the end. At the farm, I killed the enderman for levels. And upgraded my gear. Back home, and with my elytra upgraded, I went out to kill creepers for gunpowder. Day 68. Mining the last needed materials. I harvested and replanted the potatoes before flying out to find a new spot for the new farm. Day 69. Pausing the farm build for a bit, I flew out to find good caves to mine for iron. Back home, I built up an ore tower with what I found. And mined it all down again. The iron on smelting, I took some well-needed rest. Day 70. Waking up, it was time to start building the farm. Day 71. With the collection done, now for the rest. Day 72. With the whole foundation done, time to build the spawning tower. Day 73. Halfway there. Day 74. With even more materials acquired, I finished the roof. Day 75. The last piece to this farm is filling all the floors with trapdoors on the ceiling. Day 76. The trapdoors took almost 2 whole days to finish, and with the whole farm done, I now only needed an AFK platform. Day 77. Starting the farm, I realized I missed one component. Fixing the farm, I took a look at the drops and went home to organizing the chests. Finding an forgotten treasure map, I located an old, already taken treasure chest. Day 78. Wanting a lot of wool for beds, I headed out to shear sheep all over, everywhere. I also found a cave with coal and cut down a tree to craft beds. And with all the beds, I went to the nether to put them to use. And I found my first couple of ancient debris. Day 79. Mining some more debris, I continue with the explosions to find more. Day 80. The last day of hunting debris, I blew up the last beds and flew back home with more than enough. At home, I put the debris to smelting, and with them done, I crafted my first netherite ingots. With the newly upgraded hoe done, I wanted to upgrade all my gear to netherite, but I realized I need to have diamond upgrades to put the netherite onto my gear. Day 81. Needing diamond upgrades, I went to the nether to find them inside bastions, but the first one I found was not successful. Day 82. Finding a promising bastion, I dug through the roof and went inside. Scouting out the layout, I decided to drop in to get a good look. Looking around, I found and broke a magma cube spawner. With the spawner gone, I could not take on the army of magma cubes. And with the cubes gone, I could now take my loot in peace. Back at the base, I offloaded my inventory, took all the diamonds I owned, built a tower with them, and mined them with fortune. With all these diamonds, I could now craft the diamond upgrades and apply netherite to my gear. The rest of the night was spent upgrading my netherite hoe and buying food for my villagers. Day 83. Today, I started to prepare the building of another vital farm that any world needs. So needing materials, I cut down a tree and crafted fence gates. I then went to the cave and thought I could take 2 birds with 1 stone. So I mined down to diamond levels to get materials. While mining down, I came across a cave with a spawner, redstone, and diamonds. With no more torches, I went back home. Day 84. Before going down to the caves again, I crafted some torches. Flying back, I went back down and started to mine all materials I need. Day 85. Not quite done yet. I now needed more of another kind of material, sand. With the sand all smelting, I went to cut down more materials. And with the last materials crafted, I went out to prepare the land where I wanted to build a farm. I also patched a water hole. With the sun going down, I torched up the whole field. And cleaned up some wildflowers. Day 86. Day 86 started with preparing by harvesting and replanting potatoes to feed the villagers. Then it was time to start building the iron farm. Day 87. Time to start building the killing chamber. Day 88. With 3 sides done, just the last one left. Day 89. With the zombie pods done, now time for the villager pods. Day 90. After many days and a lot of building, I can now build a race to get the villagers into the farm. Time to send in the villagers. Day 91. Now for the other side. Two sides done, on to the third. Day 92. Third side done, now for the last one. With all the villagers and villager pods done, I activated the killing chamber. Built all the stairs up to the zombie pods. Day 93. With the whole farm prepared and ready, today was the day we stocked up on zombies. Touchdown. With the morning coming, I had to do other things in the meantime, and with another farm in mind, I flew out to search for turtles to breed them. Day 94. Day 94 started with getting more materials. Obsidian. With all the materials acquired, I went to the nether to find a good spot to build a gold farm. Day 95. With one floor done, I could now start building the main attraction to lure the pigmen. With the egg in place, one pigment really scared me, so I broke the egg and almost died. Needing a new egg, back out to try again, and I just broke them with the wrong pickaxe. Day 96. Back out again, I went through the process a third time, and this time I was really careful. Wanted to keep building the farm, I needed to get on top of the nether roof, so I glitched through the roof, built a breaker machine, and broke the bedrock. Day 97. Continuing with the farm I built on top of the roof. With the farm build done, I just needed to put the egg in its place and the farm was ready to use. Day 98. Today was a farming day. Feeling good about the farm, I sat and used it for a while. At home, I emptied my inventory and flew out to AFK at the creeper farm. Before seizing the night, I collected the drops and then flew home to fully activate the iron farm. Day 99. Starting day 99 with the sun coming up, I found a surviving zombie and completed the iron farm. I then removed the dirt tower and checked the drops below. Coming back to my house, I took all my unmined ores and built a tower to mine it down again. Needing to waste some more time until the big day, I mined down one of the houses around the village again to make space. Before changing the day, I prepared a lookout for the big day. Day 100. Today is the big day. With full netherite armor, a gold farm, an enderman farm, an iron farm, and a creeper farm, I would say that this is the best start to a hardcore world.